In the yard at the ends with the broski, man, you know me, I'm taking. Don't talk like you know my thing when you're around, man. I send you to the shops. My bro.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Orlando Magic. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Harper. Then there's Longley. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Grant. Anderson outside. No good with the triple. Chicago with the ball. Outside Rodman. Stolen by Grant. Here's Royal. A beautiful pass. Penny to set it up.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Harper. O'Neal with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Longley, a screen on Anderson. Jordan finds himself wide open and drills it. Jordan's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Hardaway. Tries again. O'Neal misses.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Here's Jordan. Up and in on the layup. Jordan's got 6 points.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. Has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Harper against Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Penny hits Shaq, and Shaq polishes it off.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Jordan. Outside for Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Grant outside. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Get out, Orlando, you garbage.
Time for the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. O'Neal kicks to Grant. And the shot goes in.
With the ball around the hoop, Horace Grant, a tough man to stop.
Jordan against Anderson. Outside for Pippen. Another three for Chicago.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Anderson passes to Hardaway. Pass to Shaq, and it's blocked. Now here's Jordan. He's covered by Anderson. Outside for Pippen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Harper. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Hardaway. Still yet to score. O'Neal outside. 6 to shoot. Grant with a screen on Harper. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky. That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. Scotty's checked in for the Magic. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. This is his first free throw of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Penny Hardaway.
The first free throw is good for the Magic. Rollins checked in for Grant. Turner comes in for Royal. Shaw subbed in for Anderson. The Bulls also changing it up. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. Hardaway hits them both. The Bulls leading by 4. Kerr dishes to Pippen. They set the pick. Over Hardaway. Kicks it out to Kerr. From past the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's his specialty. Kerr is out there to space the floor for his teammates and knock down triple.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring zone for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Now the Bulls with it, leading by 5. Kerr, the pass to Wennington. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you can tell Kerr has a good sense for the floor, which helps him find a ready shooter to deliver the ball to.
Bulls foul. Steve Kerr.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Team foul. At the line for the Magic, Ryan Shaw. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Pippen. And the second free throw, good. Chicago leading by 6. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. 18 feet out, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Jordan against Hardaway. Pass to Shaw. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from Shaw. Orlando making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Rollins. And it's Bowie in for Hardaway. Both good from the line that time. Here's Kerr. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Left side, Jordan. And he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 10.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here is Shaw, defended by Kerr. Shaq with a screen on Kerr. Here's Shaw. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Shaw passes to Bowie. And that one is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
The Magic trail by 6. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Tony Kukoc. Wennington is out there with Simpkins. Then it's Kerr, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Jordan after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. Jordan the pass to Kerr. Kukoc from outside. That's good. And so Kerr with the assist. Kerr's got 3 assists in the game. Here are the Magic now. Pass to Avent. The kick out to Scott. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot's good from Jordan.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Here is Shaw. 5 points in the game. Scott the pass to Bowie. Knocks it loose and stolen by Jordan. Shot from the wing. Scott pulls it in, and it's the Magic's ball. They trail by 11. O'Neal outside. Here's Bowie. Here's Avent. Chicago grabs the miss. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now, here's Jordan. He's covered closely. Jordan with another miss. Outside, Scott. Here's Bowie. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 11. And the dunk by Jordan.
And right there, you see how quickly MJ gets into the air. Yet another one of his natural gifts.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Chicago foul. Steve Kerr.
The Magic making a switch. Turner's checked in, and then for Chicago. Edwards comes in for Wennington, and it's Sally in for Simpkins. On defense, Chicago. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Right side, Scott. 6 on the shot clock. Magic moving the ball around. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Buries the long-range jumper. Kerr's got 6.
And that's Kerr's bread and butter. Love shooting from downtown.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside, and until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
Dance game. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Let's go. Let's see those moves. 2 left feet there.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group.
Let's hear it.
Grant, he's checked in for Turner. Royal comes in for Scott. Anderson, he's checked in for Bowie. Hardaway is subbed in for Shaw. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Longley's checked in for Edwards. Rodman comes in for Sally. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Bulls. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Clock at 6. Anderson passes to Royal. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Longley, a screen on Anderson. Bucket is good. 16 points for him.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
Scotty's checked in for O'Neal. That one misses.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Scott can't get it to go.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Another three for Nick Anderson.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Jordan. And the Bulls tack on two more.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Got a piece of it. Jordan against Royal. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Scott.
Magic foul.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
Second team foul. Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's t-shirt time. Let's get it, Magic fans.
Sean checked in for Orlando. And a change for the Bulls. Kukoc is checked in. Here's Kukoc. The 19-foot shot. The rebound by Grant. Hardaway with him. He's picked up by Pippen. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
.107 left in the second quarter. Pass to Hardaway.
Bulls foul. Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul.
The Magic have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8
At the line
attempts.
for two. Penny Hardaway.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Harper. Outside, Rodman. Out to Kukoc. Pass to Harper. Rodman sends a screen. Shot clock at 6. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got his second basket of the game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Anderson can't get it to go. And here are the Bulls now. They're on an 18-7 run. Outside Pippen. All sorts of time. The rebound by Grant. 4-on-3 break. Outside Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. And so is Chicago, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
The Magic trail by 17. Grant is out there with Royal. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Hardaway in at the one spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Jordan. Can't connect from short range. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Anderson wide open. Anderson buries it from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Jordan. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
At the line for Orlando, Penny Hardaway. One shot.
The Magic trail by 13. Pass to Royal. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Yep, it counts. Hardaway has got 8 points.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Hardaway with it. 8 points for him. Got loose. Fast break, Chicago. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Here we go, fans. It's the one and only 407. All right, everyone, a big round of applause for the 407.
Grant, O'Neal outside. Here's Hardaway. A three from Anderson. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harper dishes to Jordan. Again, Chicago.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Here's Hardaway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
At the line for Orlando, Penny Hardaway.
The first one falls. The Magic making a switch here. Scott's checked in, then for the Bulls. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. And it's Kukoc in for Rodman. Here's Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists in the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. The Magic again can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's the Magic with the ball after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Anderson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Anderson's got 12 in the game.
And keeping his options open, Grant would rather give it away than waste the possession on a poor shot.
Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by the Magic. Shaq's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Anderson with the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Kukoc.
What I like most about Anderson is his versatility. This is a guy that does a little bit of everything for this team.
The Magic have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. That free throw good from Anderson. Orlando making some changes. Rollins checked in for O'Neal, and Turner subbed in for Grant. And Chicago also making a switch. Kerr's checked in for Michael Jordan. Bulls leading by 17. And stolen by Scott. To the wing right side. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Takes a 3. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Wennington. Wennington's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Kukoc. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
You want to talk about difficult guys to match up with. Tony Kukoc at 6'11", can shoot it, handle it. I mean, how do you guard it?
Shaw's checked in for Anderson. Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And the Croatian swingman Kukoc, a valuable, multifaceted player who can do a little bit of everything.
Pippen against Hardaway. Pass to Rollins. And that one drops for him.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body to take the charge.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Luke Longley's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Kerr.
Michael Jordan. Ron Harper.
44 seconds left to play in the third. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Chicago ball.
Chicago leading by 17. Jordan down low. Guarded by Hardaway. He was all alone on that one. Pippen's got 11 points.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Orlando.
That's good from Shaw.
Brian Shaw. Taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Chicago. 22 is their biggest lead. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, the body control and focus. I mean, Jordan able to draw the foul and still finish the basket.
The Bulls have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And the free throw stats there, 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far. And the first one at the line is good.
Brian Shaw.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Rodman finds Jordan. Would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Wennington. Tony Kukoc is out there with Simpkins. Then it's Jordan. And it's Curry in at the 1.
Substitution on the court.
Jordan up top. No dice from the high post. The Magic trail by 20. Here's Shaw. Rodman grabs the rebound. Pass to Jordan. Misses in close. Pippen against Scott. Down low. Here's Shaw. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here is Shaw. After the Bulls pick up 2. O'Neal a screen on Harper. The kick out to Scott. Beyond the arc. Sinks the 3-pointer. Scott's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
Jordan left side. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
The Magic called timeout.
Here they come, Magic fans. Your 4-0.
He's checked in for Orlando. Wennington, he's checked in for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Rodman. Bulls on D. 19-point game. Pass to Bowie. Here is Shaw. Here's Anderson. Tony Kukoc comes up with the rebound. 3, Pippen. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Bowie. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Jordan against Anderson. From the line. It's hauled in by the Magic. Shaq's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shaw passes to Anderson. Second shot opportunity, and Shaq puts it in.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
The Bulls leading by 15. Bulls moving the ball around. Pippen kicks to Jordan. There's a good screen. Buried from 15 feet out. Jordan's got 41.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Shaw passes to Scott. And yes, it's good.
And Shaw really one of those efficient combo guards, known mostly as a shooter, but man, he can also dish the rock.
The Bulls call timeout.
Yourself on the big screen.
Orlando making some changes. Grant is checked in for Scott. Royal comes in for Bowie. Hardaway is subbed in for Shaw. And then for Chicago, Simpkins comes in for Kukoc. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, I listened in on Phil Jackson's huddle. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pulls up, high post. The shot by Jordan, no good. The Magic trail by 18. Royal, the pass to O'Neal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gotta stay on your feet if you're on D. Once Shaq has you in the air, forget about it.
Shaquille O'Neal. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Chicago leading by 17. Jordan left side. Over Anderson. No good from Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Pass to Royal. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. Here's Royal. Poked away. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Hardaway, and Jordan sends it back.
And one of the league's most effective shot blockers from that guard position. Jordan can do it in help defense or on the ball.
Now here's Kerr. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Steve Kerr.
And the Bulls lead by 20. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Steve Kerr.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Hardaway has gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. Anderson against Jordan. Over Anderson. O'Neal with the rebound. Here's Orlando now. Trailing by 17. A clear look for Hardaway. Jordan with the rebound. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls. 22 is their biggest lead.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Grant kicks to Anderson. Pass to Royal. To the middle. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Grant. Now here's Jordan. Shoots the three. No good. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Michael Jordan.